Not seeing a level. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Speaker Aquatic Center here in Berkeley, California. A little bit of a late commentary start, getting things organized here. We have the bronze medal game going on right now between SOCAL and Stanford. Currently, SOCAL's up 2-1 with approximately 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Stanford back on the defense. SOCAL brings it up to the outside. Working it around side to side. Long shot, that just sails high and over the goal, and that'll give Stanford the advantage on offense. Stanford goalie number 13, Madison Bergeron, works the ball up into the field. Cassidy Wiley with the ball, working it inside, and he changes possession, and it'll go back to SOCAL. SOCAL goalie number 13, also Jenna Frenner, looking for her outlet. Shot from the center, that's shot by number 15, that's Mary Brooks. That's tipped wide in the net. So, SOCAL will maintain possession of that ball, taken in the corner. New shot clock. Right here on their side, back to the middle. Turnover, field block, nice job by Stanford. Stanford needs to bring this up. Minute 50 remaining in the first period. Bring this up and put it in the net to tie the game, and there's a turnover. Back to SOCAL. SOCAL with the advantage coming in from the left side. Cross to the center, wide open shot, and top right shot puts it in. That looks like that's number 8. Reagan Castillo puts SOCAL up 3-1 here in the late session of the first period. Correction now, it's 2-2. So SOCAL was actually down a goal. SOCAL ties it up. Now Stanford with the ball. Pressure on the outside. Ordinary called. SOCAL really pressuring Stanford on the outside. Keeping the ball on the outer perimeter. Far wide pass to the right side. Back to the middle. Shot clock going down. Stanford turns that one over to SOCAL. SOCAL back on the attack. Frenner with the ball, brings it up. Stanford now pressing SOCAL outside. Ball comes inside, there's a shot. No goal. Whistle had blown for the change of possession. Stanford now with the ball, brings it up to the left side. That's Shannon Cleary with the ball. She tries to take it to far side and get an ordinary. Far right wing. Stanford brings it inside, and SOCAL's there to force that turnover. Very defensive game. 2-2 with just 15 seconds left. Over now, Stanford has just 3 seconds. Long shot, and that's easily handled. And that's where we'll end the end of the first period of play. Tied up 2-2. our bronze medal game between SoCal and Stanford. We'll be right back.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
About to get started here in the second period. SoCal Stanford tied up 2-2. Here's our second period sprint. SoCal coming in from the left. Stanford wins it. They go on the offensive very first. Bring it to the middle. SoCal was really pressuring late in that first period. Looks like they're keeping up the pressure. Stanford trying to work it down low. It's a little bit of a push off. They bring it over. Looking at the shot, long shot, and goes into the right corner. That's buried by number 4 of Stanford, Catherine Dudley. So Stanford goes up 3-2, 7:37 remaining in the first half. SoCal comes back on offense. Working it around the center. They drop in too low. Bring it in the middle. Take it right back outside. Looking for a give and go shot. Takes the shot and it's just off the top of the bar and handled by the goalie. And now Stanford will come back the other way. Brought those two. Stanford with the ball. SoCal again putting high pressure on. Now SoCal backs off a little bit. Does a switch in players to get somebody else down in the center. 3 seconds left. Great shot and just rained in. And it looks like we've got an exclusion. Refs are stopping the... Trying to see who that was on. Looks like on number 10 of SoCal. That's Megan Falcon. She gets the exclusion. So, oh no, we've got a penalty shot. Penalty shot is buried by Stanford's number 10, Catherine Klaas. So, Stanford goes up 4-2 in the early moments of this second period. SoCal now on the offense. Takes it to the center. Trying to work it down low. Works it inside, back outside. Same play as they did before. No shot this time. Brings it over the right, off the bar. And SoCal's able to recover that, so that will reset the shot clock. 2 bar shots for SoCal, or else this game would be a 4-4 game. Long shot, nice field block. Stanford's able to corral that one in. Now they'll reset and go on offense. Brings it up left side, and that's into hand number 3, Mackenzie Wiley. Mackenzie takes it down low. Let's give to Catherine Class. Catherine takes it all the way across. Inside. And turnover. SoCal will come up with the ball, so they avoid a go-ahead, 3-goal go-ahead on there. A long outlet pass by the goalie. SoCal getting set up. They've got it on the far side, low. Looking around near side now. They're taking 2 down low again. Oh, they go straight for the shot this time instead of down low and in. And that's handled nicely by number 6 of SoCal. That's Danielle Ayala. Brings this match 4-3 with 5 minutes left in the second period. SoCal subbing out some players now for some fresh swingers. Stanford on the offense now. SoCal on the immediate pressure. Just full press there, and then they back off a little bit. Take it down low. Looking for the shot. Take it back up to center. Stanford working it around both sides right now. Brings it inside, then right back outside. Long shot and wide left of the net. Stanford putting on the press right now at center tank here. "12 seconds left on the shot clock, bringing it far side. Bringing it back up. Nice. Over the left hand of the goalie, and SoCal ties this up 4-4. Bronze medal game, everything we wanted it to be. Close. Full of action. Stanford back on offense. Again, SoCal coming out with the immediate press and backing off. 3 defensive players right up high, keeping Stanford out. Stanford's got 2 low in front of the net. They do take it inside, right back outside to the right wing. Back inside. Battle for the ball off the left side of the cage. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and they just dump it to the corner, and SoCal will take over. Great defensive stand by SoCal there. 2 unanswered goals, tied up 4-4. SoCal now on the offense. SoCal with it at center, takes it down low, left, right. It's mishandled, but mishandled right into a teammate's hand. SoCal looking at the shot, nope, goes across, down low on the bottom left hand. A quick shot from the bottom left. That looks like that's number 3 with SoCal. That's Kiana Eldridge with the go-ahead goal. Great quick shot by Kiana. She got the pass from Julie Swiecka. buries it for the go-ahead goal. 5-4, SoCal. Stanford trying to mount an attack here. SoCal coming back out on that press. Stanford having to work for every single pass. Seconds on the shot clock. Mary called, center. Take it down low right, a little mishandle on that pass. Long shot, handled nicely by SoCal goalie, number 13, Jenna Frainer. Frainer brings it up to the right side, working it towards the middle. Stanford not near as hard on the press as SoCal is on the turnovers. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Bringing it inside. Two players down low, not able to convert, and Stanford comes up with it. Now let's see if they can do something with it with 2 minutes remaining in the half. They get it to an open player. SoCal coming on her back. Turnover to SoCal, and just a mishandled pass there. SoCal's coming up the right-hand side. That's number 15, Mary Brooks. Brooks crosses all the way to the far side. Looking at the shot. Shot handled by the goalie. Nice job by Stanford's goalie, number 13, Madison Berggren. Now Stanford coming back up on the attack. Minute and a half left. Brings it inside. Battle for it, and SoCal comes up with it. And they get the turnover again on the inside shot and that battle in the slot. Battles down low have gone to SoCal's favor. Stanford putting on a little bit of pressure. SoCal brings it in, loses the cap, and buries the goal. Referee calls for the ball, so the SoCal player can get her cap back on. Person who scored the goal is the one without the cap, so I'm trying to wait for her to put that back on, let you know who scored. Most of you probably already know. It looks like it's number 15. That was Mary Brooks with the score, down low score. SoCal scoring down low, Stanford not able to. 4 unanswered goals by SoCal. They're up 6-4 with a minute left in the half. Stanford takes it to the far right, back out to the... Looks like we've got a battle down low, and that's an exclusion on number 4 for SoCal. Allison Loomis will go out, and Stanford gets up on a power play. Much needed power play here. They have to convert. 42 seconds remaining. Blasted shot just off the bar, and that stays out though. So that puts Stanford in a little bit of a hole as we come to the final 22 seconds of the half. Looks like they'll go into the half down at least 2, and we'll see if SoCal can convert here. SoCal working it around. They're not willing to take it into the half. They take it down low, and looks like we have an exclusion on number 2. Nope, number 3 for Stanford, and that was Mackenzie Wiley. She went out, and SoCal was not able to convert. So at halftime, it is 6-4 in favor of SoCal. 4 unanswered goals to go up 6-4, and we'll be right back with the second half.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
And we're back underway. Third period sprint handled by Stanford again. Stanford on the offense. Looking to try to score here. Battle at high center there. Ordinary called. Stanford retains possession. SOCAL putting on the offense here, and there's a turnover. Oh, they're battling for it still, and the referee calls the turnover. SOCAL with the ball. Brings it up left side. Ball falls inside, and it's handled. Exclusion on number 4 for Stanford. SOCAL goes up on the power play. Catherine Dudley will sit. SoCal slowing it down a little bit on the power play. Try to skip shot, and that skips up and just hits the end line. So SoCal will now get a new shot clock. Back to 6-on-6. SoCal with the ball. Brings it high center. Ordinary called. SoCal retains possession of the ball. Take it to the far right side. Brings it inside. Shot. Nice block. It looks like we might have a new goalie in. Looks like number 1 in the net for Stanford now. Looks like Julie Herman. She came out and challenged the SoCal player and was able to make that block. Now Stanford with the ball, but they're bringing it up. SoCal back on the heavy press. 3-on-1 in front of the net. And that will draw the exclusion. Looks like on number 14, pardon me, for SoCal. Natalie Seidemann, sorry. Bar down shot by SoCal, or by Stanford. SoCal avoids the shot there and saves one on the power play. Immediately following this game will be our gold medal game between Nyack and USA Juniors. Stanford with the turnover. Still battling the center there. Timeout by the referee. Looks like we've got an exclusion. I'm not sure. Somebody was grabbing a suit and trying to figure out who the exclusion was called on. I believe it's on number 2 of SoCal. So timeout. Yeah, SoCal with 5 in the water in front of the net. Stanford making some plans for this power play. 6-4 in favor of SoCal. 5:26 remaining in the third period of play. Coming out of the timeout. Stanford making plans. They've got a power play right now that it's not desperate that they convert on yet, but they really need to convert on it. Whistle blows. Bringing high center. Working the ball around, looking for that shot. Taking it down low, back up high. Try to collapse down that SoCal field, and they do, and that's shot from the high center. That's Stanford's number 10, Catherine Klaas, with her goal. Power play goal puts Stanford down by just a goal with 5:09 remaining in the third period. Back to 6-on-6. Stanford coming out to pressure SoCal at center pool. Ordinary call. Dropped across the pool to the far side. SoCal working it down low. Now they bring it back out high. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Take it into the center, and SoCal ball. Take it back out. Quick shot, and that's handled nicely by Stanford's number 1, Julia Herman. Ball being called to high center. SoCal with the ball, new shot clock. Take it into the center. Swims through and just lobs it up over Herman's head. And SoCal back up by 2. SoCal's number 2. McKenna Mitchell puts that one in. Just lobs it just up and over Julia Herman's hands. Stanford still back in the hole by 2 goals. Ordinary called. Stanford retains possession of the ball, working around the high center. They take it down low. They swing it back out. Back down low into the right side. Battling. Takes the shot, and it goes high off the bar and all the way to the far side. And the races on to the far side, and SoCal comes up with it. So 3 bar shots that would be the difference in this game right now for Stanford. Taking it down into the center. Battle in the middle. Ordinary called. No exclusion. SoCal resets. Stanford on the press. Battle in the middle is won by Stanford on this one. Stanford looks to set up. 3:26 remaining in this third period. Stanford down by 2. Stanford needing to score. Still not yet critical, but SoCal not putting on the press that they were before. Staying man for man on number 10 for Stanford, though. Catherine Class, I guess woman for woman. Catherine gets the ball, gets the shot, and that sails high and over the net. SoCal now on the offense, and they'll bring it up the left side. SoCal still with the ball, high center, taking it to the right side. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They bring it down low. Not able to handle the ball. Oh, ordinary. They bring it back out high center. 1 second, and shot clock expires, and Stanford will take over. Had the ball down low, and the SoCal just couldn't get the handle on it. Just out of her reach, or else she would have had a turnaround shot possibly. Stanford comes back. That's Class with the ball again. Turned over, and here comes SoCal. They've got a breakaway on the far right side. 2-on-1. Skip shot right in the net. SoCal goes up by 3 goals. SoCal number 4. Allison Loomis with that shot. She swam all the way up with it, looked for the pass, faked the goalie out, and then skipped it right past Julia Herman. So SoCal up 8-5 with 2 minutes left in this third period. Now getting a little bit more critical for Stanford. Cap replacement for SoCal, number 7. Kara Bokervik. Ball goes in for Stanford. SoCal coming back out on that press defense. Not letting Stanford get it inside at all. Now the turnover. And SoCal's got the ball, so they stop Stanford again. They are in a 6-1 goal advantage since Stanford was up 4-2. Stanford able to come up with that stop. It's Julia Herman. She's able to make the stop. She takes it up far left side. That's handled by Stanford's number 10, Catherine Klass again. Catherine all over the pool. Currently playing the left wing. Looking for somebody to bring it into. SoCal playing man for man. Nice block on the pass for SoCal. SoCal comes up with it. Looking for the outlet pass. Looks like she'll take it up the far left side. Just short of teammate number 15, Mary Brooks. Mary able to swing back for that. And now SoCal will set up. SoCal had an open shot on the goalie, and Julia Herman able to take that one away from him. Herman throws it into traffic, but the ordinary called. Stanford will retain possession. Stanford brings it across near side. It's in the hands of number 12, Shannon Cleary. And a turnover, and SoCal will come up with the ball again. Stanford again not able to convert. 14 seconds left in this third period. All SoCal this period. 5 seconds. Let's see if SoCal can open up this lead. Long shot at the buzzer, and that just sailed wide and right of the net. End of 3. We are 8-5 in favor of SoCal, and we'll be right back here at the Speaker Aquatic Center here in Berkeley, California.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
Welcome back here to the Speaker Aquatic Center here in Berkeley, California, home of the Cal Bears for this U.S. Open. Action going on at 2 pools here this weekend, 3 days worth, 2 pools. And it's coming down to this bronze medal game here between Stanford and SoCal, followed up by the gold medal game between Nyack A and the U.S. Juniors. Sprint again won by Stanford. Stanford with the ball, really needing to score here now. Down 3 goals. Now becoming a little bit more critical. Working around high center, but SoCal really defensively just putting on a press to not allow SoCal or Stanford in. Stanford taking a long shot and hits the bar for the 4th time. That's a 9-8 game if those bars go in. Instead, we're at 8-5. So bars not working in the favor of Stanford. Bounces going in the way of SoCal. SoCal now with the ball on the far right side. Inside 10 meters. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Stanford keeping them outside. They try to take it down low, but there's 2 Stanford players there to swarm that ball, and Stanford comes up with it. And we'll start at 30-second shot clock the other way. Looks like we have an exclusion on, I believe it's number 5 for SoCal. That's Julie Swiecka. So Stanford with the needed power play. They really need to score on this power play here. Close this game up. Bring it around to the right side. There's a long shot, and that's tipped in by a field player, and in the top right corner. Nothing that goalie Kara Workelbeck could have done anything about. So Stanford closes the gap a little bit. And SoCal with the ball, back to 6-on-6 play. 8-6 game. That breathes life into Stanford again. Let's see if they can pull some defensive magic here. Coming out, putting the hard press on, ordinary call. SoCal brings it down low. 3 seconds on the shot clock. SoCal has to just let the ball go, and they let it go center tank. So Stanford swimming up. They have the full 30 seconds in the offensive zone here. One person down low in the slot. They take it inside, get the backhand shot, bar down on that one, and that does not go in again. The bars are in favor of SoCal today. Great inside pass, great shot, and it's just missed its mark by fractions of an inch. SoCal with the ball, far right side. It's number 10, Megan Falcon. They take it down low, center. Try to take it back outside, and they'll take the turnover to Stanford. Stanford has to swing for it. Stanford playing good defense here in this 4th quarter now. Stanford with the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Bring it inside. Oh, just mishandled. Number 10 of Stanford, that's Catherine Klass. Not very often she's been mishandling the ball today, but she misses that one just off of her tips of her fingers, or else that was a for sure goal. And SoCal avoids one there. Stanford still down by 2. SoCal trying to bring it down low and quickly. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Bring it down low. They had an open swim, and now we've got an exclusion on number 4, it looks like, of Stanford. That's Allison Loomis. SoCal with the power play. Collapsing the shot down, and bar down and in. Again, the bars are in favor of SoCal today, and that's a nice shot by, I believe, number 15. That's Mary Brooks. That puts SoCal back up by 3. Stanford with the ball. SoCal aggressive on defense. And an opportunity here where SoCal's backing off a little bit. Stanford drops 2 in low. Waiting for the opportunity to drop it in, and shot, field blocked, and out. And SoCal with the ball. SoCal brings it up. SoCal working it around the outside, working the perimeter, now brings it down low. Quick give and go shot right into the hands of Stanford. And now Stanford will drop it back to the goal, making an offensive push. Six game here still. SoCal pushing it in, and Stanford's able to get the ball. Now getting very critical, and Stanford does call a timeout. So we'll see with the Stanford coaches what kind of magic they can come up with to make up this 3-goal deficit in just 2 minutes, 18 seconds. So we'll be right back after the timeout. We're back here at Speaker Aquatic Center here in Berkeley, California, home of the California Golden Bears. Beautiful campus here, just on the outskirts of Oakland here in Berkeley, California. Stanford with the timeout. They're coming out of the timeout. Let's see what they've come up with here. Really kind of need to score on this possession. Referee just checking some stuff with the scorer's table. Ball comes into the goalie for Stanford, number 1, Julia Harmon. Julia will bring it up to the right side. SoCal comes out on that press again. 2 SoCal players on number 10. They do get the turnover. A nice job by number 3, that looks like. Yes, that's number 3 for SoCal. Kiana Eldridge took on 2 Stanford players, and she wins the battle. Now SoCal with the ball. They can play a little bit of defensive here now. Take the full shot clock, and that'll take us down to just a minute and a half, which is basically just 3 possessions in a 2-goal game. Shot clock down to 4, handled by Herman, she will bring it up. Stanford in need of a goal here. Brings it inside. Ordinary called. Brings it back outside. SoCal up there for the press. Stanford with the ball down low on the right, just about 10 meters. Taking it inside, trying to get the wraparound shot off the bar, and then the goalie is able to handle that one. So SoCal with the ball. If they use the full shot clock here, this will take us under a minute in this bronze medal game between SoCal and Stanford. Stanford just down the road here. SoCal brings it inside, and that could be the sealing goal right there. Scored by number 2 of SoCal. That's McKenna Mitchell. So 47 seconds on the clock, 30-second shot clock, down by 4. Stanford swapping out some of their players. SoCal also doing a mass player swap for this last 47 seconds. So what appears to be your bronze medal third place winners. SoCal on the defense right now. Stanford's got to get a quick shot and get a quick turnover. Clock is down to 32 seconds. Looks like we have an exclusion on number 7. Nope, correction, that's number 8 for SoCal. Reagan Castillo. Referee looked like she was calling an exclusion. Nope, she's calling a penalty shot. And the tale of Stanford's shots today. Off the bar and out again. Game of bounces has certainly gone in the favor of SoCal, and SoCal will be content to just hold on to the ball for the last 2-1-0. SoCal, your bronze medal winners in this U.S. Open, brought to you here from Speaker Aquatic Center and Legends Pool here in Berkeley, California. So there you are, the final score, 10-6 in favor of SoCal. They are your bronze medal winners, and we'll be right back with the gold medal game.